She's better know it.
Yeah.
I told her that.
It is very
I got my little cousin to play it too.
And the walls! I live and I want this room!
By the end of it,
you have to pick the right answer.
Oh, yeah. Keep going back until you get the right answer. Yeah. Oh, that's good. So they never die.
We just wanted to start off by talking about our experience with game design. And at the beginning of the school year, when we were scheduling for classes, I saw game design on the list, and I just laughed because I just could not picture myself doing anything like it at all. And everyone laughed at me. My friends was like, yeah, I'm going to do game design. They were just like, what are you talking about? Like, all I've had is basic computer, and that was just typing. And I'm really bad at typing, too.
I've had a little bit of a background in computers. Like, I've taken some computer repair classes, networking, so I can probably set up a network and maybe repair your computer for you, but I've never had anything where you have to draw and make animations on the computer, so I was a little bit nervous going into this too.
Walking in, it felt like I was a kid in gym class. Like, we had to get in groups, and I was like, oh, I don't want to get picked last. Like, nobody, I was just scared, and I didn't think anybody wanted to be in my group because they're all into gaming, and they talk about games and video games. I'm just like, I don't do anything. Like, I don't know how to play video games or anything. But I actually got a really great group, and I'm glad they took me in.
I was interested. I was actually excited to go to class every day so that I could get in there and draw something on our game.
Yeah.
But we had a really good time making our game.
It was really stressful, though. I was so stressed out. I get stressed when things aren't done, and it bugged me every day, and I just wondered every day why I took the class. But then at the end, it was just amazing to see that we actually created a game, and we actually did something. But we actually worked really well together once we figured out our strengths and weaknesses. But we just clashed at the beginning because we didn't know. We didn't know anything about Flash or anything, and we all just had to draw a house the very first day. And it looked like the worst thing ever, like a big pink blob. I was just like, ew. But it was okay. Like, the more we worked in it, the better we got. And then we got our central theme for our game, which was the haunted school. And this is our rule page. We just did a little background just to get them in the mood for it. And we talked about how it was in Elkins, West Virginia. So that kind of brought it to our hometown. And we had just having long hallways, and we tried that, the little dead rat, just make it a little bit.
Tried to crank it up a little bit, because we had bland hallways. Like, I made them darker and everything, because whenever I first drew it, it looked kind of happy and cheerful, and that's not what we were going for. So I threw a dead rat in there and made it black and cracked the glass up a little bit on the window. So.
The first question is, who lives in the White House? And we just wanted the questions to be pretty simple because it was the grade level we were shooting for. Okay, this one says, who is the first president of the United States? And for the first choice, we have George Bush. And for B, we have Pat White. And for C, we have Dr. Phil. And D, we have George Washington. So we just try to make it fun at the same time. And we had about 12 questions. We wanted to add more, but there was such a time crunch because we had tutorials and also all the games and the things to get together. So I feel we did pretty well, though, with the amount of time we were given. 6 monsters are attacking you. If I kill half of the monsters, how many would be left?
I think they were looking at
And then that's a Sonicer's door. We wanted her to end the game. And that's her. We would have liked to add more questions and make it more widespread of questions. And we also would have added more characters because we didn't have enough time to do that, and it just took so long. But we would have made it more.
We had monsters too that we were going to put in there. Like, we had the teachers, you notice when you click on the door, it just kind of went right to the questions. Well, what we wanted to do is we wanted to have some monsters when you get in there, and those were the teachers that were asking you questions.
Yeah. I was so proud of our game. I went and showed everyone, my English teacher, just random people that didn't even know about it. I was like, oh, they game design, and I just got on the website. I was so happy. My friends thought it was really cool. They were actually really surprised. So it's not really my norm, so I was really excited about it. I showed everybody. The teamwork was the main thing that got us through. I know I couldn't have done this alone.
Oh, yeah.
And having everyone there backing us up and working together was really helpful.
Yeah,
so I really like the team aspect.
I was not good enough to make it all myself. Like, I could draw the art and stuff and do the backgrounds, but I couldn't have put all that together by myself.
Yeah. So. After a while, we figured out what we liked and what we didn't like after doing the tutorials. Like, I didn't like drawing because I couldn't do it. And Clint was really good at it, so we just learned things about each other as we went.
You guys were going to give advice
advice to teachers about how to do a better job of teaching these third graders, what would you say to them?
So I think games that we had to do, the educational games that we had to do, were a good idea because kids do learn if it's more fun. So I think having the game and teaching them through the game is really helpful.
Well, good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Because she picked up that leadership role and really joined them together, and they did work very well as a team. And she did it with a good amount of humor, and so they would be laughing. In fact, I would go over and say, "Are you guys working?" And they say, "Yes, they were," but they were laughing and carrying on. It made me think they weren't working, but actually they were.
One of the young ladies that spoke, I think it was Cassie, who said that her own family laughed when she talked about, "I'm going to do a game." But clearly she was the leader in that group. I don't know how people picked up on it. She said, "I did this when stuff really needed to get done."
Right.
You know? and so she assumed that role, but stuff was assigned based on people's strength. As an educator, one of the hooks for me would be that this is a powerful tool for making sure your young people come to class ready and able to learn, eager to learn. And an educator loves that kind of environment. Be it sociology, be it science, whatever your subject. If I can get my students motivated through making a game or producing something, creating something, then hey, give me some professional development on that, because I want that, because I want these eager learners in my class, because you know what? They're going to perform better.